starting off with an interesting one. This is Archie. What is this? Archie Comics Hanna-Barbera presents issue number 5, the newsstand. But it has a pup named Scooby-Doo storyline in it. What's going on here, Stein?
Man, you got me. I don't know.
Y'all don't remember this one?
No.
So,
what is this?
So a pup named Scooby-Doo was a spin-off of Scooby-Doo. So it was like a kid's version.
Oh.
Like, so it came, I think it was like, it came out in the 90s. So,
Okay.
No, I mean, I remember.
Hold
There wasn't something controversial in this.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
We'll have
I
to
thought you were
look.
saying the way you said it. You were like, you don't know about this. I was like, oh, is there like some, is there some Joe, PP interior or something like that?
Scooby Cock.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Exactly. Something as crazy as that. Okay, I'll tell you. It
Oh,
says here.
wasn't there a Scrappy Doo? Couldn't they have done Scrappy Doo instead of done
They should have.
name?
a baby Scooby Doo? Like,
Oh,
what happened to Scrappy, dude?
He turned
I'm with
evil. Didn't you watch the live action films?
Oh
Did
my
he?
gosh, did he really?
Yeah.
Say it isn't so.
Wow.
I'm not even joking. He's a villain in one of the movies. Spoiler, sorry. I mean, that film's only 20 years old by this point.
So this one was written and drawn by people who actually worked on the show. So that's
that's
pretty
dope.
interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. So there you go.
Well,
This is the
I
first
don't
appearance
understand.
of Red Herring.
I don't even know what that
No,
is.
I'm just
Oh.
joking.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, because there's a character named Red Herring that Fred always blames, like in every issue. Like, oh, it was this person, and it's never that person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Is Cardi West? Is that for real?
What? Hold on. Let me see. No,
No, that's not real, is it?
that's not real. That can't be. No. No.
Teen?
Hey, all I know is so it was a newsstand, and it was it was rough. Like, it was not like a high grade. It was like 7580 condition, based on the pictures. It sold for $80 raw.
What?
Yeah, this book right here,
Wow.
$80 raw, in crappy condition. I don't know. There's something.
Man,
there
there's
must
something
be.
in that book, dude.
It has to be, right.
Oh, like maybe like a first ad or something
Could
like
be a
that.
first
I bet you.
artist. Like an art could be like some artist worked on this, maybe some famous cartoon artist or something like that.
Look it up.
Shit.
I looked it up. I couldn't find anything on it, man.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Somebody knows something, damn it.
Eugene says, "Is this the only pup named Scooby-Doo comic? Because I couldn't find a regular series, so that could be it. That could be it."
Yeah, but is there even a fan base for a pup called Scooby-Doo? We just have Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, couldn't tell you, man. I think there
The
probably
book, he says
is.
the
but
newsstands are so rare, but
maybe
even in
that's
crap,
it.
maybe
I'm
I don't know.
gonna walk into my LCS. Hey, can you put a pup named Scooby Doo on my pull list, please?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, huh? Not happening. Maybe it's just a newsstand, an old school newsstand. People are thinking that the spec play on any newsstand is great enough that they'll spend $80 on a book like this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've bought some random newsstands just because I'm like, I didn't even know there was a newsstand of this book. And just did like a real quick eBay search, like, XXX newsstand, and 0 results. I'm like, okay, even though it's in terrible shape, I'll just go and buy it. I've done that
Yeah.
before, but
Shout out to Mrs. Horsecock Express with the $4.99 super sticker.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Horsecock.
Horsecock.
super
Well,
sticker.
$80 for this just goes to show you never know what's gonna be able you're gonna be able to sell for. You could find this in a quarter bin somewhere, I imagine. But do they even have
I've
quarter
never
bins
seen
anymore?
that book, man. Have you guys seen that book?
Never.
Ever?
What book?
I've never
What book?
seen
This
that book. That Scooby Doo.
This never.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you digging through like all the kitty books?
No.
I mean, you might be, but
Right. I found it. Rainbow Bright #1. The quest is over.
I mean, I did find an Animaniacs book not too long ago. Newsstand.
Those are
of the
cool,
nurse.
though.
well, see, that's not fair that they put those in the kid books though,
Yeah.
or
I
Darkwing
agree.
Duck. Like those are not. I don't. Those aren't really kiddie books, but they put them in there.
Yeah.
Dude, I
agree.
can't look in there, bro, because like somebody sees me, like, yeah, they run into my wife. Yeah, I saw your husband. He was looking at the Rainbow Brights, and I'll be like, "Jesus, I ain't getting caught like that, bro." Mm-mm. Hell
Next
nah.
Next on the almost 10, Shadowman number 13, another Shane Davis variant showing up on the Hot 10 show. This is a 1 in 50 Shane Davis variant right here. We had the
Valiant.
Shane Davis.
When's the last time we talked about a Valiant book?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Shane Davis was on the list last week with that badass Sabretooth cover.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
did
that's
this one
right.
too. Yeah. So, yeah, it's
weird
been,
how
it's been a minute.
Isn't it the weird though? Sometimes like you bring up an artist with a really cool cover, and then some of their side covers start selling.
Yes.
It is strange.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that. I think that's awesome. I think that's why most people like the Almost 10 so much, is because they see those, you see those type of books on there, and they're instantly going to go look for that artist or that book, and they'll see other books pop up that they've looked for, you know? Like you're saying.
That's one of the reasons why I love this segment so much. I mean, I've learned so much from this Almost 10. So
Yeah.
And who created this?
this guy up here,
Well, hey, let me just hey, and look, all fairness aside, all credit is where credit's due. This was while I came up with the name, and
I know where
all the
idea
content
came
on it.
from. Yep.
Nico mentioned it.
Yep.
Nico said, "Hey, you should do you should just keep going with the list. Like just keep adding additional books."
I didn't know that. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Talk about more books
So-
other than just the hot 10 books of the week. Throw a
Mhm.
couple extra books on there that people might not know about.
Nice.
And the Almost 10 list was born.
Now
So
we have
any-
an awesome show,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yep.
I will give credit when I know where the credit is due.
Amen. How much is this one selling for, bro?
Oof, $250 raw.
Whoa.
Wow.
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 $250.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was
It's a
Dinesh
1 in
buying it.
50.
I don't know.
I gotta call Dinesh real quick to see if I can buy a book from him.
Yeah.
Or
What's up,
see,
Dinesh?
or you could just be like, "Hey, Dinesh, did you buy this one too?" I don't know. We never know, but oof.
Yeah.
Maybe he
$250.
sold it. Maybe he sold it.
Well,
Maybe.
this is a killer book right here, man. And it's a 1 in 50, like you said, on a Valiant book that, I mean, I don't know much about Valiant fans, but I know they're pretty crazy. But
Tony
how
said
many
that's the
people-
first punk mambo in this book.
There we go. All
Oh,
right.
nice.
That makes sense that there's going to be something else in there to cause this book to go crazy.
Decor, man.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Shout out to Decor. Make sure you guys go follow Decor on IG. Not the one that was taken over by rats, but his actual one.
Comic books.
Comic books.
So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Man, 250 for this book. Wow. All right, moving on. Next book. This one is awesome. This is so cool. Breaking and the New York City Breakers magazine edition from 1984.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is cool, bro. That is a cool book. I want this book.
Did this come out before Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo or after?
That's a great question.
Electric Boogaloo for life, bro.
Yep. Turbo.
I mean, did you guys ever try to break dance?
Hell
I
yeah.
used to all the time.
Hell yeah.
Could you ever do it? Could you ever do could you do the worm? Even like the
I
worm.
could do the worm.
I could
Yeah,
I could do
worm
like
move.
the pop block and all that. And fuck,
I
Dude,
haven't done the
I'm
work
already
since I was
getting pumped
younger,
up, dude. Let's go.
but when you do the when you
I
do
can
the
get
worm,
my cardboard, bro.
when you do the worm, it's yeah, for sure. It's like it's kind of like riding a bike. You kind of just never forget its muscle memory.
Okay,
Dude,
okay,
I
go ahead
remember
and
being
do
in
it.
elementary and
All right.
like fifth grade.
You guys ready?
And-
You guys
and
ready? Let me
fucking
take
people
it.
starting fights and shit, dude.
I want to see a worm off between Joe and Richie right now.
Oh, no, that tap out, bro. I'm too old for that shit.
That would be insane. Let's go.
I'm gonna probably give myself a
Showing up
hernia,
at your
dude.
next Comic-Con, coming that they're both at.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I don't know what this is. I mean, I mean, it's got like a $4 cover price from 1984. That seems really expensive, right?
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was literally just thinking that when the book popped up. I was like, dude, it's $3.99. Is that a lot of money for a magazine back then? Seemed like it.
Yeah, because I feel like even like Sports Illustrateds were only like $2 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What's up with this book, Blue Green? I bet
Yeah.
Blue Green has this book, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Remo used to
Magazine
have
guy.
this.
Oh wow.
Nice, Remo. Nice.
What do you mean used
Well,
to? You need to go find it again.
This one's pricey. This one's really pricey. A VG copy, like VG, sold for $5.50 this week.
Go to your mom's house, Remo.
Tomorrow,
Wait,
tomorrow,
you're saying a VG raw copy sold for how much?
$5.50.
Wow.
That's so cool, bro. This is the type of stuff that I love. This weird stuff. This is one of them. This is
Do you know
definitely
who
one of
Michael
them.
Holman is?
No.
Is he anything significant with like the breakdancing
Let's take a look.
craze?
Let me take a look. Michael Holman break dance. All right. Graffiti, rock, and other hip hop. Okay, yeah, he's a filmmaker. New York-based artist, writer, filmmaker, and musician. He's also an early 80s downtown scene subculturist and creator of the hip-hop music program Graffiti Rock. Holman is a founding member, along with John Michael Basquiat, of the experimental band Gray. Whoa, that's kind of cool. He was in a band with
Nice.
Basquiat. That's awesome. John Michel
That's
Basquiat.
nuts. I didn't know
Wow.
he was in a band.
In 2016, his
Yeah.
archives were acquired by the New York Public Library for the Performing Arts at the Lincoln Center. So, yeah, man, that's a super cool piece right there.
This is almost like an artifact, bro.
Yeah.
Big Remo was saying he was the host.
Of Graffiti Rock. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, this is awesome.
Bro, if you see that in the wild, dude, God.
Man, that's cool. Good book. Good stuff. Be on the lookout.
I'm saying magazines, like, there's so much meat on the bone with old magazines like this, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you see these out in the wild, just pick it.
Just
Like,
buy
they
'em.
can't be much out in the wild. If you see it, just pick it up, man. Because, like, these books are going for big money.
I agree.
Yeah, VG. Like it didn't even have to be in high grade.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next on the Almost 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 100, the Tom Waltz IDW Employee Limited Edition.
Did you know anything? Did you guys know anything about this? I don't know anything about turtles, but
So this is the death of Splinter. In
I
this
guess
issue.
whatever. In
Yeah.
100, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Is he back though?
But it's that story arc of Jenica. That's like this is the ending issue of that story arc during that time period.
Has Splinter come back yet?
I'm not current on reading TMNT, so I have no idea.
Come on, Yee.
Bro, they killed Splinter, bro.
I didn't. That's sad. I
mean-
didn't even know.
I mean,
So-
this is like they're like on issue like what 120 something now at this point. So it's
Oh, he'll
like
be
2
back.
years.
He'll be back.
So Tom Waltz is, I guess, a former turtle
writer.
artist.
He-
The writer?
He's
Was
one
he
of
the
the
writer?
yeah. He's one of the creators for the IDW run.
Okay. Yeah. So it's honoring Tom Waltz. There you go.
And apparently he's got Jack Kirby fingers because
Yeah.
they're like blocks.
Yeah.
They're like
Fingers?
Lego. He's got Lego fingers.
Nice.
This one's apparently pretty rare. Like I guess they just gave it out just to employees, right? Or something like that.
That's what it says. Yeah, employee edition, limited employee edition, IDW limited employee edition. 3 times fast.
Well, the IDW also cut their staff in half, but at this point, yeah, because so
how many are out there with?
Yeah, and then even if it's out there, how many of those employees still kept their comics or whatever? I mean, if you were fired from a publisher, would you really care about a comic if you couldn't get back into a job of the industry?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't know.
That's a cool.
I did rage tearing half a Red Sonja that I messed up. So in a press. So maybe I would probably do the same thing if they fired me.
Wait. What? Say that again.
What
you did?
That I would.
What in a press? Wait, say that again. Sorry.
So you don't know that story?
No.
About that Frizen. About that the Frizen Red Sonja, the Virgin that there are like only 50 of.
Okay.
49.
So I bought one. Yeah, I bought one from Dynamite before they were sold out. It's the one where she's got it's just her head and it's like floating in water and she's got the knife in her mouth or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it from Dynamite. I got it and I was like, it's probably a 9.6. I was like, and I'm not really like a great press or anything like that, but the Dynamite paper is weird. Yeah. It's a little different. And I put it in the press and it fused the first 2 pages together, and I got mad and ripped it in half and threw it in the trash.
Dude, a lot of those moderners do that. A lot of moderners do that.
Look at Joe right now.
Joe doesn't want me to tell any more secrets, but everybody better shut up. So.
No, he's like, I can't look at it or listen right now.
so there is only 49 of that book in
and I have a 9.8. I have a 9.8. So if anybody wants one of 49,
I've got the other 9.8. I bought a second one because I was mad. So
you said there's only 49 now, and you said there was 50. You mean
there's only 2 9.8s and
4,950? Right?
You don't know how many books I've had to unfuse.
Yeah, 5,000 print run, Richie. Always
5,000 print run, right?
Oh man. Oh, this is a cool book. How much is this selling for again?
$440.
Oh wow.
Raw.
Wow.
That's surprising.
I would love to know how many are out there. If anybody has
nice severance check. Nice severance check.
I like the tone, like the color tone, because it reminds me of what is it from the original, like number 3 or something like that.
Yeah, and there's an error version. There's an error.
Yeah.
I like that too. Yeah,
that's a good cover. I don't always like Eastman covers, but when he does a good one, I love them, and this is one of them. I think this is really 100%. Good. Yeah.
Although I don't really like it because the turtles look like they're about the size of Beanie Babies. Like he's holding a bunch of turtle Beanie Babies.
I think that's cool. I like that. Speaking of Beanie Babies, they're coming back, baby.
I love Beanie Babies. Ty.
Well,
TY.
If turtles were like actually that size, like attacking you, like I think that'd be more terrifying than like life size, right?
Maybe,
yeah. There we go. All right, moving on. Next on the Almost 10, Superman issue number 680, a killer Krypto cover.
Oh man, that is dope.
What's his name's Krypto, right?
I talked about these covers like a year and a half ago, bro.
Yes, you did.
the doggy covers, man.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, beautiful. Like this might be one of my favorite Alex Ross covers.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh,
it's a good pooch, man.
Man, that is such a good cover.
Yeah.
This is always sold for decent because it just because of the cover looks so good. It's always sold for 10, but this week it sold for 25. So that's not bad.
Yeah, these books are underrated big time, man. It's a badass cover, man.
Wow.
After Krypto had a bath and everything, put on a new cape.
Yeah. I bet you there's people out there that
scratching no more.
That they have dogs. People have dogs that look just like this. I would buy this cover if I had a dog that looked like that. Get it graded. That's cool book.
Get your dog to sign it. CGC
Yeah.
signature series
Right. With
a
this
paw
paw.
print.
Yeah.
The paw print, bro.
That would be awesome, dude. You know how awesome it would be to get this book sketched and signed by Alex Ross and ask Alex Ross to do a paw print sketch on it. That would be killer.
Get your dog's paw, dude.
You're giving
Yeah.
them cornbread, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Good
Nice.
idea. All the way
Oh,
around.
Oh, great! Now there's gonna be a list of dog
Paw
paw print covers.
Yep. CGC needs to do that. They need to run a special that they'll give a yellow label to dog paw prints if they send a video in of the dog giving the paw print on the book. That would be a cool little thing to do.
Well, remember that CGC like a few years ago when DC had those coloring book covers.
Mhm.
They said that they would give yellow labels if you sent it, if like your kid colored it and then sent it in, they would yellow label it with your kid's name on the label.
That's
remember
cool.
that?
That's interesting.
Speaking
Yeah.
of paw prints, go check out Cartier West's IG for his recent handprint custom card. I'll leave it at that. All right.
Nice.
How much again was this going for raw? 25?
25.
25.
Not bad. All right, moving on. Next book on the Almost 10, a trade paperback. This is Ghostbusters 2, the real Ghostbusters from Now Comics in 1989. And there you guys can see why this book sells for, or it was, people are looking for it because it's got the great cover on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many pages are in this thing.
That's a great question.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
All I know is this is a $100 book.
Whoa.
And I would tend to think that this thing is finding a high grade copy of this would be like brutal.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the image. It even has freaking color breakers.
That's the
It's
only
gonna be
image I could
creased down
find
the-
too.
I know. Jeez.
Someone obviously read it, so
Yeah. A lot. That's why it's so
On
good.
the shitter.
I
Wait,
love
who
these
was that
covers.
guy?
I love these covers though that have like famous movie like either emblems or
Yeah.
like sayings. Like there's that Die Hard cover that says
Yes.
"Yippee Ki and that's the whole
Oh,
cover.
yeah.
That's all it
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
Stuff like that. That's like super relevant. You
Pop
know,
culture.
things. I like covers like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. How much
Yeah,
again?
but this is a trade, right? Ben?
Yeah, trade paperback. Yep.
Trade. Yeah.
So I think
This is
there's three.
$100.
Okay, $100. So I think there's 3 issues of the real Ghostbusters 2. So it should have 3 issues in it, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So
Okay, so like 75 pages, something like that.
yeah, probably. All right, moving on. Next on the Almost 10. Oh, hell yeah. Evil Ernie, The Resurrection, issue number 1 from 1993. Speaking of Evil Ernie, you guys, before we get into this book, I want to talk about something that I have coming up on Beyond Wednesdays. I should be dropping it Monday night, I'm hoping. If not, it'll be Tuesday, but it should be Monday night. I just got done doing an Industry of Comics show with Jesse James, Brian Polito, and Billy Tucci, and a real big shout out to Billy Tucci and Brian Polito, because check this out, man. The new Overstreets.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
the new Overstreets have Brian Polito's Lady Death and Billy Tucci's She on the covers. And they're getting ready to
Wow.
drop. So, yeah. Pretty damn cool.
Mama!
Yeah, shout out to Brian Polito and Billy Tucci for coming on the show. It was an absolute amazing show. Really, really fun stuff. So, and you guys will all get to see that coming this Monday on Beyond Wednesdays. Check it out. Back to the Evil Ernie book, Resurrection number 1. It's a book that a lot of people were talking about when Brian was on Beyond Wednesdays a few Saturdays ago, I think. Right? Weren't they asking about Resurrection? Yep.
What's the was this the second series?
I believe so. Let me take a quick look on it while you tell everybody how much is sold for.
So this is a Casada cover, right?
Let me take a look.
Yes, this is a Casada cover. So early '90s Casada, like that was like was that right? That was probably right before he started the event label. Remember that with Ash?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Ash is him and Jimmy Palmiotti. Yeah.
Yeah, it's old
Yeah.
school right there, man.
Yeah, there's an Ash can preview of this also. That there's a blue preview and a yellow Ash. There's a yellow and a blue Ash can of this, so be on the lookout to that. But yeah, '93 is when this came out.
I'll go ahead, Yee.
I was reading Thoreau's comment that's coming up.
Oh,
sorry.
It says here, Lady Death finds Ernie's lifeless body on the edge of the endless graveyard and sexes him back to life. On Earth,
What?
Ernie's essence is trapped in the living body of Stone, and Ernie and Lady Death try to figure out a way to kill him so that Ernie can continue his mission of Megadeth. That's great, bro. That's awesome.
Hey,
there was a number. There is a 0 to this, and it went to issue 4, and all the covers are awesome.
Is it just me, or does his gun look like C-3PO?
Yes, it does.
Just
or some kind of robot, like, right?
Yeah, it does
looks
look
like a robot.
It does with a hat. Yeah, the red looks like the hat
like,
and the little bill.
It looks like Johnny Five. Remember Johnny Five?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, this one apparently in high grade must be really hard to find because the CGC 9.8 of this sold this week for almost 300.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, there are Evil Ernie and Lady Death fans are rabid. They're absolutely rabid, and for good reason. They're great characters. And also, Brian Pulido has he loves the collectors, and he limits things. A lot of the stuff he puts out are very limited print runs, which makes it even more collectible. And he's always been doing that. He's always been putting the print run numbers on his books, like you said, Stein. And he loves that fact that people are out there collecting these books, and they love, legacy numbers. He talked about legacy numbers the other night I'll give you guys a little preview. He talked about doing legacy numbers where he offers fans that have been part of his, mailing list, text list for, decades. They'll reach out to him and say, and usually that fan or that buyer will always want, a certain number, and they get those numbers. They get asked first if they want it, and if they do, they get it, and if they don't, it goes out to somebody else. So that's cool things that you do for your fans and the people that are partners, in this, and that's what he calls them, partners, which is very cool. So
That is cool.
Yep. All right, moving on. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham, issue number 1, the Frank Miller black and white 1 in 250. Now, this is a book that just came out, and it is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the little preview trailer that DC put out, go hit up Cover Price's IG. They reposted it, and it is one of the coolest little trailers for the Rafael Grampa series that he's doing, and this looks like an absolutely amazing series, this Gargoyle of Gotham, and I definitely will be reading it.
Yeah, I didn't even know Frank Miller was still doing anything.
What are you talking about, man? You haven't seen those terrible covers, that Wolverine cover that he put out, and some of them are good though. Like, I thought the Thing one was really good.
What did you think of the Daredevil one?
That one was rough.
Horrible.
Yeah.
See, he has more misses than hits.
Yes, I agree. Well, he's getting old. I mean, Frank Miller's probably
lately, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but they started his own publishing company thing, so he's obviously becoming that to the point where it's just he's a branding name at this point.
I like how he did this all in marker though, and just the white is the it's like a negative space cover kind of.
Yeah, I like it too. It looks like a chalkboard.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mhm.
I don't think how much are they? Oh, go ahead.
This is so. Oh, I was just gonna say this is selling for like 300.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
It's a 1 in 200, Ben.
1 in 250.
250.
So it's But
That's
were
still
there any store exclusives on this?
I wouldn't be surprised. There probably was.
Let me take a look.
Why would this sell for $300?
It's a 1 in
It's good, but it's
250.
not that good.
Oh man, Jesus Christ, dude!
Yeah.
Right? I bet that person's pretty happy. I got it. No, it looks good, man. It's good. It's a good book.
And then next week, featured on Buy the Dip.
So DT says he didn't see any store exclusives. So I mean, if you take that into account with no exclusives, that makes those 1 in 250s and higher ratio things, that makes them a little harder, because there's not that many stores that are. I mean, because this probably had what, a $6-7 cover price on it.
Yeah, no store exclusives, but there is that SDCC panel giveaway ash can that's really cool, and the Noir edition is a really cool cover too. So
Hey, we're gonna add a new segment. Is don't buy this shit.
Well,
Number
Frank
one,
Miller,
Frank Miller.
What if you're a Frank Miller fan? I bet you if you're a Frank Miller fan, you're loving
like
this
if you're a
stuff.
Frank Miller fan, that stuff is back from the 80s, dude.
Yeah.
And Daredevil. That's Frank Miller. Frank Miller drawing right now, that's not Frank Miller, bro.
Yeah.
He's a shell of himself. You know what I mean? It's like getting a Stan Lee auto.
Yeah.
Like right before he passed away, where it was a scribble.
like,
it's not the same, man.
Yeah.
It's not the
I
same.
thought you were gonna say get a Frank or a Stan Lee autograph now, because that would be impressive.
That
I'll
would
be
be
honest.
impossible. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man, Frank Miller, like, he's an OG, well respected or whatever. But like when he's doing covers now, I mean, it's like he's a shell of himself. I mean, it's just like you appreciate him still drawing, and you know he's part of our comic
History.
culture and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, it's not the same, man.
Yeah. I will say though, I thought the
not
thing cover he did
$300
was
is
good.
the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell nah.
206 watching live. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, you guys. We have a giveaway to announce based on last week's what we told everybody to do last week at the end of the show. So
Is this for the Batman Noir?
For Batman Noir. So we'll give that away at the end of the show, and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. What are we at right now on our thumbs up? Let's take a look here.
It better not be at 50, dude. I'm gonna be pissed off, dude.
I think we're at like 80. Is it 89?
God,
It doesn't always.
Why are we gonna tell everybody to like press the like button, dude?
It doesn't always like immediately tally them either. Like sometimes it's a little behind, but
Yeah.
I mean,
well, hit that thumbs up, you guys.
Joe, seriously, when you're sitting there scrolling through reels and you see all those, you know, whatever it is you watch, I don't even know what you watch, but do you hit the like button every time?
On stuff that I like.
A lot of
Yeah.
times, a lot
Yeah.
of times, I had to at one point go, remember to hit the like no matter what you watch. Okay?
I do know when we started
sometimes I
offering
forget.
prizes. When we started offering prizes last week, them like buttons went up like a mother, man.
Yes,
like
they
we were at
did.
50, and then it went to 150 in like 10 minutes, bro.
Well, you never know what's going to happen if you hit that like button, you guys. I'll just say that. Hit that like button. There's over 200 watching live. We should be at 150 likes at least. Let's move on to the next book. The Amazing World of Gumball, issue number 1 from Boom Studios in 2014.
Gumball is such a. If you've never seen Gumball like on TV, you're really missing out. Like
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
It is so weird. Like it's really weird. Like there's like Gumball is like a cat, and his friend has no body, just legs and a head. And then like there's like a hot dog person, and then there's like sharks. I mean, it is so weird. And then like things are like almost live action in the middle of it. it's so bizarre. Like, it is the most bizarre, but it is really a clever show. Like, if you ever just like, I mean, most people that don't have kids aren't just be like, hey, I want to go watch Gumball, but it really is it's a good show. It really is.
I've seen this show before. I've never remembered when I've watched it though, because it was always coming home from a Psychonaut adventure, and then it's like the end of Adult Swim, then it goes to this, and so like it's right about that time of like I'm about to crash and I'm watching something and I never remember what happens.
But
it's worth it to watch visually. I can remember that. Yeah. I'll have to watch it in another sense, I guess, at some point in time.
The Coleman Angle SDCC exclusive, I think it's like 2014 or 15. That's a pretty big book. That was like a $75 to $100 book at one time.
What's this selling for?
So this is always sold for like $20 to $25, but now this is up to like $40. And you know, we've talked about this on this show many times, that you know, things that were important to us as kids is what people buy 20 years later. You know, this came out in, you know, like 10 years ago. So probably in about 5 or 10 years from now, that generation that watch this, you know, this is going to be important to them. So,
yep.
It's like one of those history repeats things itself, like how SpongeBob, you know, that's about 20 years later. How issue ones and, you know, rare newsstands or whatever, or homage covers like are hitting big for that series, that kind of situation.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
I think so. And I think we should have a watch party with Gumball, since you guys have never seen Gumball. Like, you know, like those people that like are like, I've never heard Phil Collins in the air tonight. I'm going to watch it or listen to it and then get oh man, oh, what a drum solo. You know, like
that is so bullshit, dude. They get the kids and they're like, they've never heard that song before. I'm like, bullshit, bro.
Yeah, I know. But we could do that with Gumball, and you guys would be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
So we're doing this in a Discord right after this, is what I'm hearing.
Have a Gumball party.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, here we go. Next, the Crow, and I don't know how to say this.
Too thorough.
Is this Curare? Curare? How do you say that?
I have no idea.
The Crow,
get John Z on the phone.
Yeah, the Crow Curare, issue number 1, the James O'Barr cover, and you can't tell me that's not the dude from NYPD Blue. That's Dennis Franz right there.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that.
All right. Chat, let us know how to say
Bro,
that.
you're
Curare.
Right, dude. That is Dennis Franz, dude.
Yeah.
It's the cop from Die Hard 2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just I think this is just the B cover, right?
Yes. Yep, just the
this
B
is
cover.
This is not an incentive. And I'm telling you, if you go back and actually look for some of these Crow variants, even B cover variants, 1, they're not easy to find, but 2, some of them are incredible. Like, they are so good and dark, and they just have a look to it. This one does not look like a Crow cover at all, right?
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, so Google says it's pronounced Curare.
Curare?
What?
Yeah.
What does it mean? You looked up how to pronounce it, but not what it means.
It means mama.
Where's Brad at when we need him?
Hey, is it just me, or is this like the funniest thing ever that Yi is telling us how to pronounce?
No shit, right?
to care, to curate a regional ethic of care in curational practice.
Here's Yi. This is
butchers everybody's name.
This is
it's pronounced Curare.
Hector Ragaduros. I love watching Yi open soccer cards because he is just lost. Like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, half the time I was like, I give up. Like, here's this player.
John.
Sorry, Richie. That's my bad.
Well, this one is this book is selling for $50. And it's just a B cover. $50.
That's awesome.
I have to say one thing. Shout out to the live chat. They are so on top of things. So we're looking at Curare and the definition. So these guys went ahead and Googled and copy and pasted multiple people. I love it. Because I was just reading it actually verbatim too. When
I drive a Curare.
Nice.
Wow, it's supposedly a thing you can get from poison dart frogs too. That's interesting. Paralytic used in anesthesia. Ooh, sounds
Is
like
that the same as DMT or whatever?
It doesn't sound like DMT. It sounds like ketamine to me.
Oh, ketamine.
Yeah. So, all right, moving on.
These are some big fucking words, bro.
$50 a piece raw for these. So, all right, moving on. Next book. Well, we're done actually. Let's go through it real quick. The Hanna-Barbera presents issue number 5. The Shadowman number 13, Shane Davis 1 in 50. The Breaking and the New York City Breakers magazine from 1984. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 100, Tom Waltz IDW employee copy, limited edition. Superman number 680. Ghostbusters number 2 trade paperback from the Real Ghostbusters series from 1989. And of course, Evil Ernie, the Resurrection issue number 1. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham issue number 1. The Frank Miller 1 and 250. Amazing World of Gumball issue number 1, and The Crow Curare issue number 1, the James O'Barr cover B. I think we have an excellent almost 10 tonight, you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, sub up, come hang out with us tomorrow night on Beyond Wednesdays for Mayhem. That's all it is. It's absolute mayhem. So